Right here, I think there are some enemies that pop up behind me at that point, so I want to skip past them and get up here where these berserkers are, because instead of waiting for them to come to me and staying down there at the bottom of that ramp, which would be pretty dangerous, I just want to get past them as soon as possible and get up here. I'm pretty sure I died a few times on those guys. Try not to get too close to these gunners, even though I have a bunch of health. I've still found this part to be kind of tricky. I think that was the gunner that was up here that was causing a lot of trouble, because this is what overlooks that area. It just kind of loops around like that. Might as well go ahead and use the BFG on these two tanks in here, because why not? There's two of them in the same room, I can get them in the same blast. Almost out of cells though, so I won't be using that again for a while. So now I guess we're at our objective, which is we finally shut down this thing, or activate it rather. And if we blow over these exploding barrels right here, there's a secret passage through the floor there that'll lead us to an alternate path. And I don't want to go down there yet, I want to look around a little bit. There's another way. I think there's another way to go that way. Yeah, I know there's a secret in that wall there. I'm not sure if I found it at all during my most recent recording session, so that's why I didn't go in there. But I guess I'll go this way. Now, before I want to go down there, obviously there's a ton of enemies down there, so I want to see if I can flush them out. Otherwise, going down there might be next to suicidal. It may just look like it's just those guys, but I'm pretty sure there are some flying sentry dudes that show up later. If I could actually get my grenades to go the right direction. Not that I'm, by all means, wasting them, because I have so friggin' many of them. I'll never run out of ammo for this thing. Ah, whatever, it's good enough. Yeah, there it is. Trying to get myself killed and by standing in the acid over there. This takes us back up to the room we were just overlooking before. There's a blue key up here. And I think we can use that blue key to get through this door over here. As you can see, it has a little blue thing on the wall there that indicates that it's opened by the blue key. And then out of complete nowhere, this thing just opens up and reveals this chest plate. Game. Game. Open up. Oh, there we go. We have to shoot it to get it open. That's why it randomly opened up. Okay, yeah, I remember there was something back there. I just didn't remember how to get it. But I guess with the spread from using the shotgun on that berserker, it triggered it to open. And I didn't even realize that that's what caused it. Well, you learn something new about this game every day. There's a bunch of guys in that room. I think we can get to the other side without touching the acid if we try hard enough, if we get up enough momentum, but there's no way of doing it. Pretty sure there's some secret stuff down here. Yeah, 2 for 1. Because the railgun is just that awesome. There's an environment suit down here which looks a lot different than it did in Doom, but it will allow us to essentially do the same thing, go across the toxic areas without taking any damage. That's much more useful in Doom, but it still has its place here, so there's places like this where we can activate it and walk across there without taking any damage. I want to say there's something in there, but I'm probably just going crazy. Let's see, I noticed something down here. So what I might just do is try to use that environment suit and get over there and see what's over here. The game will let me jump up there. Here we go, some more armor. There's a red armor too. We always use more armor. And then while I still have some left in that, there's a secret room down there. I didn't expect that fan to still be spinning though, but I guess we have enough time left in this thing where we can just jump across the other side and not take any damage. And there we go. That's pretty much the end of the level. Yeah, look, another BFG 10K. Let's go ahead and use it now that we got more ammo for it just now. There's another tank over there and some exploding barrels. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Berserker caught up in it like I thought I was going to. BFG 10K doesn't seem like it's too overpowered, honestly. I mean, there's only a handful of times you would use it, and it's basically just taking the Hyper Blaster rounds and super concentrating them in one shot. So I don't think it's overpowered to use it like it was with the Dark Matter gun in Quake 4 to abuse that during certain encounters. Because its ammo is not self-sustaining on its own, it's using the ammo from a different weapon, so... Not that the Hyper Blaster is not powerful, you know, I'm just saying. One of the things you can do with the Xbox version, I'm not sure if you can do this with the PC version, I'm assuming you can, is because it's pretty much a direct port, so you can go into your options and change the... I mentioned that you can change your character's appearance, like you can change them from male to female, or you can turn them into a cyborg, and you can change their color palette and everything, and you can change all your options and your look sensitivity and everything, all that. But you can also change what kind of targeting reticle you have, because I have the basic crosshair reticle. You could also have just a red dot, or you can have, or I don't think it's a red dot, it might be a white dot, or you can have a sort of more, I think you can have more of a Quake 3 style one, or you can have a, you can have an angle as your reticle, an angle, like a line that goes up and then a line that goes to the right. It's not even like a symmetrical reticle, it's just an angle, and I'm like, why would you use that? I mean, it's not like it's distracting or anything, because it's pretty much the same thing as using the crosshair. I mean, you'll still hit your mark with weapons like the railgun, I mean, as hard as it is to aim on this version. But, that's just something weird I noticed. Like, of all the random things to program into the game, an angle for your targeting reticle. So now we're back in the main level here, and the ground is shaking again. Like it always does when we complete an objective in this level. Now we can use the bridge to get across here whenever we want to. Yay for id Software, making backtracking painless. And you may notice, because we had diverted the toxic waste pumping, it's now been pumped back into this area, which means this area is slightly flooded, so I'm gonna go carefully walk across like that and not walk through the stuff. And this place is apparently blowing up, so let's hurry up and go to the big gun. Away to the big gun we go. Yay, finally the big gun. Let's blow it up. I'm not even kidding, that's what we're gonna do.